Today it's Kuang and Beixun in the battle for gold place. So it's been an impressive day for China so far, with competitors in almost all of the final events. Here we have Kuang Li, the #1 seed for the cadet boys, taking on Beixun. A less well-known player, slightly younger, he's only 14, and is seeded 14th for the cadet boys. This will be the first time he's made it this far in the Asian Championships, so a big day for young Zheng. So Kuang Li has already enjoyed success earlier this week. He was involved in the team event, taking a silver for China on Tuesday. And Zheng, no less, was involved in the team event as well, taking gold. Kuang Li just warming up there. You'll notice he's using the pen hold grip. He's the only person in these final rounds we've seen using that style, which has been traditionally used far more in China. I think a combination of his first seeding and perhaps a year's more experience make him the favorite for this match. Kuang there also ranks #8 in the Junior World circuits. He enjoyed success in Thailand this year, where he came first. On the other hand there, young Zheng, less well-known name, just kind of coming into his own. He's only 14, possibly with less experience, but done exceptionally well to get this far in the championship. Notable absence of coaches in yet another China versus China event. I'm sure their head coach, Yan Seng, will be delighted with the progress of with the Chinese players today.
Kuang versus ZENG. First game, ZENG to serve, level.
Zheng to serve.
love 1. One all.
And the up-and-coming Zheng there holding his own in the first couple of points.
1, 2. Three, 1.
So you can see Zheng there immediately targeting that far right-hand corner, keeping Li on his backhand. The backhand is notably more difficult with a pen hold grip, so that'll definitely be a strategy throughout the game.
Three, 2. Three, all.
It's an unfortunate fault for Zheng there, allowing Li to catch up a little. So we're 3-all in this first game.
Three, 4.
Li there looking for a bit of topspin on that ball to bring it down.
Five, 3.
And that's the same shot again. That's the same mistake twice. Just allowing the ball to fly off the end of the table there. Oh, beautiful placement there from Zheng. He's using the table really well, moving Li about and taking the lead now at 6-3.
Four, 6.
Big wind up. Sadly, didn't quite follow through.
Five, 6.
Perhaps trying to be a little too clever there, looking for a drop shot along the net.
Seven, 5.
Li perhaps just taking a little longer here to get into his rhythm. He's firing those powerful forehands, but currently struggling to keep them on the table, allowing the young Zheng to move into the front.
Eight, 5.
That's great body movement there from Zheng. He had to move all the way over to the left and crouch right down to get up and over that last forehand shot. It's really great movement from Zheng.
Six, 8. Six, 9. Left, 6, 9. Nine, 7.
Zheng's enthusiasm there, just letting him down a little, jumping right forward to try and attack that ball. He's doing well though, still ahead. Only 2 points to go now for him to win this first game.
left 9-7. 9-8.
Well, that was a fantastic shot by Lee there. Diagonal across the table, just catching right on the edge of the table. It's perfect placement. Lee looking calm and actually having made a bit of a comeback now, probably having a little more self-confidence towards the end of this match. He is older and slightly more experienced, so perhaps better at maintaining focus under pressure. There's a good block there from Lee. A great backhand flick from Zheng following the serve, but Lee just calmly passing it back. Zheng has led this game so far, so Lee's done very well to come back this far, and
11-9.
with that he's actually taken the lead. So first game goes to Li Kuang from China. He was behind at one point by several points, but he didn't get flustered. He just carried straight on. Zheng sparking with energy, just struggling a little sometimes to control his shots, making a few errors, but certainly all the technique and all of the right movement to do well in the later games. So I've mentioned already that Kuang Lee probably has a little more experience. He was also the winner at the Czech Junior Open in Hodin earlier this year. So first game went to Lee, although it was quite close towards the end. Zheng taking the lead in most of the first game, so we'll see whether he takes off with as much panache in the second game.
One love. One all.
You can see the curve on the ball with Lee serving there, unfortunately just flying off the end of the table.
One, two.
Lee doing well to attack these returns. Zheng perhaps needing to keep the ball a little lower to prevent Lee from attacking it. See if he can do any better on the next one.
Two all.
Well, he attacked it all right, but Zheng returned.
Three, two.
You can see the ball swinging out to the left there. It's a beautiful shot.
Two, four. Three, four.
That was Lee there trying to attack the serve, just clipping the net that time and flying long. He's not giving Zhang an inch though.
Left 3-4. Oh,
and that was fantastic shot from Zhang there. Lee just allowing the ball to bounce up slightly too high, and Zhang was on it.
Left 4-0. Four, 5.
So trading backhands in that rally. After having lost the first game, Zhang now having climbed back up into the lead.
Six, 4.
And he's looking confident now, moving ahead. Lee making a couple of mistakes there. Perhaps trying to get too much force on the ball on those longer shots from Zhang.
7-4.
And that's the same shot again. Zhang now moving ahead. He'll be gaining confidence.
5-7.
But to be fair, this is what happened last game. Zhang was ahead by several points, and Lee calmly climbed his way all the way back up to overtake and win that first game, so I won't speak too soon.
Left 5-7. Five, 8.
That's a fantastic shot there from Zhang. You can see him really rotating through his torso, using those long limbs of his to generate huge topspin on the ball. Slightly too fast for Lee to get round.
9-5.
A little bit of a change in pace from Zhang there, keeping Lee on his toes.
10-5.
Well, if Lee was going to make a comeback like he did last game, he's certainly leaving it quite late on this time.
Six, 10. Eleven-6.
Big swing and a miss. So that's the second game played, and Zhang has caught up with his opponent Lee. So it was neck and neck around the middle there, but then Zhang really took off, and it was Lee hitting the balls out the back, perhaps as a result of some body shots from Zhang there, as you saw in that replay. So it's one game all, and Kuang Lee, remember, the #1 seed for the cadet boys singles, under pressure now from Zhang Beixun.
Third game, ZENG to serve, level.
Both boys have done exceptionally well to get this far in the championship. There's been huge pressure from the likes of Japan, who have a lot of young boys in the cadets category doing well.
Love 2. Love 3.
And Zheng's doing really well there. He's targeting the backhand of Li. As we mentioned before, that penhold grip does give him a little bit of a disadvantage in that far right-hand corner.
Love. Five, love.
And again, Zheng moving ahead now. It's those shots towards his body that Li's struggling to counter.
Love, 6.
A little bit of frustration there perhaps for Li. He's making a few easy mistakes.
Love, 7.
And Zheng is all over this game. He's firing away with a furious forehand there.
8, love.
Li is trying hard to return, but just can't seem to keep the ball on the table. He's not got the shots under control at the moment. And he's running out of time in this game.
Left, 8, love. Eight, 1.
So Zheng, up until now, very consistent in this game. We'll see whether he can keep it going.
1, 9.
And Zheng did very well to get that. It was a lovely shot from Li, just dropping down into that far right-hand corner.
1, 10.
But Zheng is just flying now.
11, 1. Game to
And what a finish there. So 2 games to Zheng, and he had brimming with confidence there. He whipped that forehand across on that final shot to win that second game. So this cadet singles will be the best of 7 games. And in that second game, it was not the #1 seed, Kuang Li, who was dominating play, but in fact, Zheng Beixun. Zheng has had a very successful week. He beat Xiong Mingyang in the semi-finals, also from China. You will no doubt know Kuang Li personally, having trained with him. And he's exploiting that knowledge now. He knows exactly where Li is going to be. And he's targeting his shots, placing them really well.
Fourth game, Kuang to serve.
So Kuang Li needs to stay calm. He needs to repeat his earlier success in that first game. Zheng got off to a flying start that last game.
Love, 1.
And if you're interested in that stamp that they're performing when they serve, that has historically been used to prevent the opponent from hearing the noise of the ball on the bat. The noise the serve makes will give an indication of how the ball is going to spin. So, in theory, by stamping, you can prevent them from hearing it.
3, love.
Zheng is looking on very good form here. This is looking a little bit like a repeat of his last game at the moment. He's running away with a 3-0 lead at the moment.
Love, 4.
So what has Li got to offer?
Love, 5.
It's those shots into Li's body that he's really struggling to counter. Zheng has worked out that that's where his weakness lies, and he's targeting it.
love.
Wow, this is an impressive performance from Zheng. He's amazingly consistent on those forehands. He makes very few mistakes, allowing them to go off the back.
6 love.
And Li is unsure at the moment how to counter him.
Left 6 love. Seven love.
Li just not quite quick enough with his footwork there.
1-7.
Slightly more attack on that last shot, and I think that's what he's going to need to do. He's going to need to up his level of attack. At the moment, he's playing relatively passively, just trying to get everything that Zheng is throwing at him.
1-8.
Unfortunately, they are just missing the end of the table at the moment, allowing Zheng to break into the lead.
Left 1-8. Nine 1.
Li's consistency just letting him down here.
10-1.
There we have it again, just clipping the net. So Zheng in a pretty unassailable position now at 10-1. He only needs one more point to secure this third game.
11-1.
And it's just not Li's day. Zheng has absolutely annihilated him in that last round. So Zheng doing exceptionally well there. He's being consistent when the rallies get going, but he's also targeting the ball. He's aiming at the body of Kuang, but also placing it wide, forcing Kuang to move. And despite perhaps his greater height, Kuang is just a little bit too slow to move at the moment. So at just 15 years of age, this will be the final year in the cadet category for both these boys. But judging by this performance, both will do exceptionally well as they move up into the junior ranks.
Fifth game.
So 3-1 now, Zheng looking strong. Li is going to need to change his game or change his strategy if he's going to make a comeback.
1 love.
Whew, and Zheng is flying.
One all. One, two. Two, all.
Slightly faster serve there from Li, mixing it up. I think Zheng was expecting it into his body, but that stretch out to the right worked well for him.
Three, two.
Well, Li has decided he's going to attack. Unfortunately, Zheng is sending it straight back at him. Unfortunately, with a little more consistency at the moment.
2, 4.
And there it is, that shot just clipping the net.
Two, 5.
And Zheng has nothing to lose now. He's got 3 games up, so a 2-game lead, and he's already winning this next game. So any shot that Li gives him any kind of opportunity on, he is going to jump on.
5, 3. Six, 3.
Lee not looking happy with his performance there. Zheng again pushing the ball into that far right-hand corner, keeping Lee on his backhand.
3-7.
And like a runaway horse, it looks like there's no stopping Zheng at the moment. He's on a roll.
Four, 7.
A little better from Lee there. He managed to keep that one on the table, but it was pushing it. It was on the corner. Still, if he can keep the placement like that, then there's a chance he'll be able to come back into this game.
Seven, 5.
So a couple more points there for Lee. He was doing better in those last couple of rallies. Zheng, though, still 2 points ahead, so a little way for him to go.
Eight, 5.
And that ball is just moving so quickly that the Lee can't possibly move out of the way. Zheng has relatively little experience, missing any kind of standings in the junior world circuit.
Eight, 6, 8. Six, 9.
So Lee obviously having done exceptionally well to get this far, but you do wonder whether that grip of his and that backhand shot is causing him trouble. Zheng is targeting it mercilessly, and it's really paying off.
9, 7. Ten, 7.
Well, he's almost there. It's 10-7, and with 3 games already under his belt, winning this 4th and final game will secure Zheng Beixun the gold in the cadets boys singles.
8, 10.
Not quite there yet. He just needs that one more point.
Game and match to ZENG.
And there you have it. So game to Zheng
1.
Beixun against Li Kuang from China. It was that formidable speed of Zheng there in that last game that won him that match. The speed with which he attacked the ball. So doing remarkably well to come back into that game. Lee took that first game 11-9, but then it was wins all out from there for Zheng. Good placement of the ball, great movement. Zheng is only young, but I'm sure he will absolutely excel as he moves up into the junior ranks in the coming year. We'll be back shortly with the junior girls finals.